Welcome back to the Orient Theatre. This is AA2 Boxing Promotions. We're now moving on to the junior bantamweight division in a fight scheduled for 6 rounds. Let's welcome first into the ring, Foster Maluleke.
Foster Maluleke is coming into the ring, 27 years of age, 10 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. He comes from Gauteng. He's rated number 9 in the junior bantamweight division. This fight is going to be over 6 rounds. And the reception is mute from the crowd here.
And fighting against him, let's bring into the ring now, Maurice Lento.
Maurice Lento will get a big reception because he comes from the Duncan village. 10 wins, 2 losses. He's 25 years of age. And compared to Foster Maluleke, he is the local boy. 2 years younger than Foster Maluleke, as I said, at 25. And there he is. Maurice Lento, we've seen him several times on Super Sport and in this very ring. And this one, of course, in the junior bantamweight division is scheduled for 6 rounds.
Boxers, remember what I told you in the 100 rooms, strict boxing rules. Good luck, seconds.
Yeah, he's a puncher, as Maurice Lento.
This was the final words of Reverend Siyo Mbini. And of course, don't forget to tweet us,
Boxer.
#SS Boxing, and tell us what you think about tonight's fight. And immediately, Maurice Lento coming out of the southpaw stance.
Maurice Lento, another southpaw down here from East London.
There's just lots of them in this area.
Yeah, they definitely breed them here in Duncan Village and in Lutsani, in this part of the world. Buffalo City. Buffalo City breeds southpaws. Often guys are not really natural southpaws. They become switch hitters and they just prefer to change to southpaw when they actually right to the right hand and they do a lot of things with the right hand. The great Harold Volbracht is actually not a natural southpaw, and he fought his whole career as a southpaw.
Foster Maluleke, Brian, coming from Gauteng, from the stable of Stan Sono, the father of Stan Ndlovu, the father of former IBF junior featherweight champion Takalani Ndlovu. Let's see what is this boxer.
Oh,
Foster has land.
Break.
Lento's loading up now.
He has to be heavy-handed, Brian, because all his 10 wins have come by way of knockout. Maurice Lento. We haven't seen really much, Brian, from Foster Maluleke.
Yeah, he's a bit wild, Peter. He hasn't got the basics right.
Yeah,
he's just looking for the... Well, he lands a nice right hand there.
Yeah, and also, Brian, I think he's intimidated, Brian. He's very, very intimidated coming to the backyard of Maurice Lento. And the crowd, obviously, rooting for their man.
I'm sure he's intimidated by that record as well. 10 wins, 10 knockouts.
Stop.
Neither fighter using any signs here. It's all wild swings going for the knockout.
Reverend Siyo Mbini warning the man from Gauteng, Foster Maluleke,
Turn around.
and telling him don't turn around and don't hold. You can see why this man, Brian, Maurice Lento, has got all his wins by a knockout, because he's got a very, very powerful left. Every time he throws it, Brian, he's trying to knock out his opponent. Look at the left, Brian, from Maurice Lento. Big left hands, Brian. And you'll see that. Now look at the second one landing. Feint with the right and straight left. That is Maurice Lento in the black trunks for you.
That's of course Stanley Glover. He's the trainer. Yambini Glover, assistant trainer.
And as I said earlier on, Brian, he is the father of former IBF junior featherweight champion Takalani Ndlovu.
Takalani Glover, brilliant fighter.
Stop. Elbow. Don't hit with your elbow like this.
Foster Maluleke warned by referee Siyo Mbini. Don't use your elbows. Wild punches, Brian, coming from both sides. The fight is becoming a little bit ugly, and the crowd is putting pressure on the boxers. They are booing because they're just not seeing what they want to see, Brian.
Yeah, Lento is a bit disappointing to me. Peter, he's not as good as his record shows. And his last 10 fights are 10 knockouts.
Well, I think because his problem, Brian, is trying to knock out Foster every time he throws a punch. And all he needs to do is just to go in there and get this rhythm, get his punches going. And if the knockout comes, it comes. But you can see he's really changing the knockout. He's hitting hard with each and every punch of his, and hoping that he knocks out his opponent.
Well, the crowd are enjoying themselves. They're warming up for the next fight, which will be for the South African junior flyweight title. Bongani Salila, who is the interim champion, in fact, against Luzuko, Siyo. And we'll tell you about that a bit later. Because Luzuko Siyo is the actual champion.
You know, the last time Maurice Lento fought Brian was in November last year, when he knocked out Mbulelo Mpendu in the 4th round of a scheduled 10-rounder. Maurice Lento in the black trunks.
Break.
He's missing Brian because he's so eager, Maurice Lento, to deliver a knockout punch. And as a result, really, he ends up missing with a lot of his punches. End of round number 2.
Okay. We'll step up back and forward. Yeah? Step up back to the right to the left. Okay. Please.
Round number 3. Junior bantamweight division. Maurice Lento, 25 years of age, in the black trunks, up against Foster Maluleke from Gauteng in the red trunks. And Lento has won all his 10 fights. The fights that he has won, 10 of them by knockout. He's lost only 2. And there's no doubt, Brian, that he will want to win this one also by knockout.
Yeah, and I think he can if he puts under pressure. But he's not finding his range. He's not picking his punches well. And as I say,
Break.
I haven't seen all 10 his
boxers,
knockouts, but he's looking disappointing tonight. He's modest Lento, even though he's shading the fight on points probably. He's trying too hard for that knockout.
Yeah, and you can actually see why he lost those 2 fights, Brian, because against a clever boxer, he can really be outboxed. You just have to watch his big punches. They are not that fast and quick.
Break.
So if he gets a clever boxer, he will definitely lose. But for now, really, he's ponderous. He's coming in heavy. He's trying to knock out his opponent with each and every punch. And as a result, really, it's not making out to be a good fight, this one. The crowd, of course, is singing, Brian, trying to encourage their men.
Yeah, I think the crowd, judging by all the posters they're holding up, they're waiting for their man Luzuko Siyo, the South African junior flyweight champion. And they're waiting for the champ.
Lento trying very, very hard. He might be winning the rounds, but he's not pretty. He's not really catching his opponent with clean punches because of his eagerness to knock him out.
Yeah, a bit of a spoiler fight, not much science here.
Referee Siyo Mbini telling Foster Malu to
Break.
not to hit under belt. And so keep your punches up.
Stop.
And of course, coming up next, Bongani Silila, the interim champion, will be challenging Luzuko Siyo for the South African junior flyweight title. This one will be over 12 rounds. And if you're And of course, you can send us your comments. You can tweet us on at #SSBoxing. Tell us really what you are thinking about. What do you think of this fight? This is the 5th bout number 5 of the afternoon, and it is the main supporting bout. It is in the junior bantamweight division. It's over 6 rounds between this man in the picture, Foster Malu from Gauteng, up against Maurice Lento in the black trunks. Round number 4. So, Brian, the way it's going, do you think that Maurice Lento will knock out Foster Malu?
No, I don't think so. Not at this rate, Peter. I think he's trying too hard, so he's not landing effective punches. He's probably shading the final points, but he hasn't even really hurt his man yet.
Step back.
Yeah, it's actually not a pretty fight. The crowd is not excited. As you say, probably they just want this fight over as soon as possible. They want to see the main one when their man Luzuko Siyo, 22-year-old champion, undefeated in 11 fights, when he takes on Bongani Silila, the South African interim champion in the junior flyweight division.
Of course, Siyo won the Teddy Pettifer Prospect of the Year award last year, and I think it was a check of 25,000 Rand as well. So Siyo, a brilliant prospect, undefeated in 11 fights, and he will be up next defending that South African junior flyweight title.
Foster Malu, Brian, is standing his ground against the hard-hitting Maurice Lento. Wild punches coming from both sides, Brian.
The cleaner punches being landed by that man with the black pants, Lento.
Yeah.
But a scrappy fight, no, nothing special.
It is scrappy, Brian. It is scrappy. Lento trying very, very hard. Throwing wild punches. And one thing I noticed, Brian, his defense, Lento, is very, very leaky. As I said earlier on, a clever boxer really should be able to outpoint him.
Yes, definitely. Lento is definitely very beatable. That's why he's lost 2 times in his 12 fights. And of course the other guy, Foster Maluleke, has had 14 fights and he's lost 3 times and 1 draw.
Left, right, landing on the face of Lento from Foster Maluleke in the red trunks. Very, very scrappy fight. End of round number 4.
Now you need to come in. Side by side, you shine up a hump. You better jump right hand, then you 10. You jump right hand, 10. Every time you go back to 10. One left to go. Look at jump around to get up a card. Don't mix it. Okay. Silence out. Box on.
The penultimate round, round number 5 in this 6th rounder. The division is the junior bantamweight, and the man in the red trunks from Gauteng, Foster Maluleke.
Break, boxers.
He's fighting Lento, the 25-year-old from Duncan Village, rated number 2 for the South African junior bantamweight title.
Lento is not landing square with that right hand. He needs to turn it over and bomb it down the middle, which he's not doing.
Break, Lento.
He's hardly ever jabbing, Brian, Lento. You can see he's just throwing big punches. And as I said, leaving himself open. Every time he throws a punch, you can counter him. And you can see Maluleke there, landing those punches as Lento misses.
Yeah, I can't see any of these fighters winning a South African title.
Break.
Lento making really heavy weight of this fight. This is a fight that he could have won easily. Very, very easy. Maluleke slipping there. And referee says it was not a knockdown.
Basically put his foot too far out the ring and his foot caught the side of the apron. So and it looked like a slip.
Nothing really special coming out of this fight, but the man we think is winning the fight, Lento, in the black trunks.
Yeah,
he won all his wins. All his wins have come by a knockout, and that's 10 of them. Only 2 losses. And if this one goes the distance, it will be the first time winning on points.
Out of the back.
Big left there from Foster Maluleke. That was a straight left, Brian. And landed flush on the face of Maurice Lento.
Don't hit when I say
Good
back.
left hand from Maluleke.
Stop.
Maybe, just maybe, he might get a draw in that round, Maluleke.
Obviously, that straight left from Maluleke. Oh, that was when he went down, he slipped. And the referee said no knockdown. Look at that straight left here from Maluleke. And then he flashed on the face of Maurice Lento. Sixth and final round in this main supporting bout in the junior bantamweight
Box on.
between Maurice Lento in the black trunks and Foster Maluleke from Gauteng.
I think China's standing. Glover's told his charge. You need a knockdown and a knockout. Otherwise, you're not going to win this fight. It almost looks like he's going to go.
Maurice Lento, Brian, is going for broke now.
Break.
He wants to maintain his
Step back.
winning
Maluleke.
record of knocking out all his opponents. And he's getting desperate now. Brian is coming in. But when he comes in, he's wide open and Maluleke catches him with a straight left. Brian, if you were Maluleke, what would you be doing at this stage?
Well, Maluleke just needs to go for broke. He needs to bomb the overhand right, close the gap, and try and win by stoppage. He's got no other way of winning this fight.
Yes. But he must be careful that trying to go for a stoppage, he doesn't get himself knocked out.
Well, that's the other thing, you know, when you're going for broke, you're opening yourself up as well. So
Break.
there's the chance you get knocked out as well.
But he really needs to go for broke. Foster Maluleke, 10 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw.
Break, guys. Break.
I mean, you get great fighters that go for broke and get their hands back in the right position. So doesn't mean you have to neglect your defense when you're going for broke. But really the only answer for Maluleke now is, with 50 seconds left, bomb the right hand.
This is the first time Maurice Lento is going to hear the final bell as he wins.
Break.
He's been taking the
Break,
full
boxers.
distance, 6 rounds by Foster Maluleke.
Yeah, Maurice Lento's just too casual. He's too casual, Peter. He goes about his job too casual. He just doesn't throw enough punches. And although we believe he's winning the fight, he's not looking good in the process.
You rightly said it, Brian, earlier on. A scrappy fight. Less than 10 seconds to go now. And we'll hear the final bell. And there it goes. Scheduled for 6 rounds. It went the full distance. It was in the junior bantamweight division. And the crowd really not so interested. But now they've broken into Auleto Mshinwam. crowd, Brian, very, very subdued here. Let's hear the official results from Pumlani Msibi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bout was scheduled for 6 rounds. It's gone the distance. We have a unanimous points decision. Judge Mcha scores the fight 59-55. Matakane also scores it 59-55. So does Judge Matiga 59-55 for the winner via unanimous points decision, Maurice Lento.
Unanimous points decision, Brian, for Maurice Lento. So he's winning for the first time on points.
Yeah, and a win's a win, I suppose, but it wasn't his best performance. Up next, Bongani Salila against Luzuko Siyo for the South African junior flyweight title. Meters, so he's taller. Silila reach is pretty similar and the weight's pretty similar. But Luzuko Siyo is the current South African flyweight champion and Bongani Salila is the interim champion. Now, what they've done there is because he was injured, Siyo was injured, so they brought in an interim champion. But there we see 11-0. He's never lost a fight, Siyo.
And of course, the crowd growing crazy, Brian. Very, very, very excited. Very too much expectation, anticipation for this main fight of the afternoon. The South African junior flyweight title over 12 rounds.
Welcome back to the Orient Theatre. This is AA2 Boxing Promotions on your World Job Champion Super Sport as we continue to bring you the fights of your lives. You're watching Boxing sanctioned by Boxing South Africa as AA2 Boxing Promotions presents Who is Who. Your fight supervisor is Pakamile Jacobs, promoter Mzimasam Gunet ringside. Your two doctors, Doctors Njovu and Sihlobo. Your timekeeper is Nangoku Utetani. It's time now for the South African junior flyweight title fight. This one is scheduled for 12 rounds. Let's welcome first into the ring, Bongani Silila.
Silila, he is the challenger. He goes by the nickname of the Crying Free Man. Very, very unusual nickname there, Brian. The Crying Free Man.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. But he's a southpaw, and Ghaznati Joy is his favorite fighter, and he is a good fighter, Joy.
Now he's 25 years of age, and as Brian said earlier on, he is the South African interim champion because he was the champion. He was injured, he could not defend his title. In the meantime, Luzuko Siyo took the title, so it is the reigning champion versus the interim champion. And the interim champion is just about to step into the ring, Bongani Silila. And for his opponent, Pumlani.
And now, fighting against him, let's bring into the ring now, Luzuko Siyo.
Well, there we see the interim champion waiting, Bongani Salila, and the crowd is packed here to capacity in this little hall.
And the crowd going crazy. as the champion makes his entrance. The Little Hammer, undefeated in 11 fights, 9 by knockout. Luzuko Siyo is 22 years of age, and he comes from East London. He's a local boy, and so he's a challenger, Bongani Silila. But the crowd this evening is for Luzuko Siyo. He is the South African junior flyweight champion. The Little Hammer. And his role model, the Manny Pacquiao. The crowd really very, very, very anxious and anticipative as the man bounces around. That's his brother there in the background. Luzuko Siyo makes his entrance finally into the ring.
Boxers, I've spoken to you in the dressing room. Stick to the boxing rules. Give me a good and a clean fight. Shake hands. Good luck. Shake hands.
Oh, here we go. Referee and dealer Matike bringing the two main fighters together. Bongani Salila is the interim champion. He became the interim champion because Garcia was injured for quite a while. He hurt his hand, but he's back to defend that South African junior flyweight title. Garcia.
And another southpaw, Brian, is Bongani Silila. Squares off against the champion Luzuko Siyo. Right stance.
Oh, Siyo's already caught him earlier in the first round. Yeah.
Wait! Come on.
Yeah, Brian, it's like these guys are just fighting 4 rounds. Look at the champion.
Oh! He's already gone down. Salila's gone down already in the first half a minute of this fight. And it's all the champion, Garcia.
Referee did not rule it a knockdown, Brian. He said it was a slip. And now the champion wants to prove
It was a knockdown.
that was a knockdown. It's toe to toe, Brian. No boxers giving an inch. But look at Silila. And the champion coming back. What an opening round, Brian.
Oh, what a round. Brilliant stuff.
For the South African junior flyweight champion. And the promoter Mzima Mguni right behind us here, looking very, very anxious now.
Well, we can only hope the fight continues at this pace, because this is brilliant, brilliant stuff.
Yeah,
Good work rate from Siyo.
Yeah, something has got to give, Brian. There's no way these two boxers are going to fight at this pace for the entire 12 rounds. Somebody is going down.
Yeah, this time. Oh, he catches Siyo with a big right hand.
Yeah, actually, I think, Brian, he was out of balance. Champion, he was just off balance. Luzuko Siyo. But this fight for the South African junior flyweight title is really fought at a blistering pace.
Yeah, this is pace, Peter. This is the real thing, right? Oh, he catches Siyo, and Siyo catches him. And it's one for you, one for me.
It's big punches thrown from both sides, Brian. And look at the challenger, Silila, moving forward, prepared to ready to prove who is the boss.
Gets nailed with a right hand. This is going to be a war here today.
This is a war, Brian. This big punches coming from the champion, Luzuko Siyo.
Siyo's landed some good punches, but he's got as much back as he's given. Oh, they both bomb each other with right hands.
It's one for you, one for me, Brian. What an opening round.
That was a boxing round of note. That was almost like Tommy Hearns against Marvin Hagler.
The crowd loves it, Brian. They are right on their feet. No one is sitting down in this arena. We are the only two people standing up, and this is why. Look at the big punches coming from the champion. But now that was a slip, and the referee stepped in and said that was not a knockdown. And the action continued.
I think the referee made a good call there because it looked like a slip to me.
It was, Brian. And a very difficult round to score.
Yeah, I would go with Siyo, but just. You see,
That was a slip, Brian. Definitely.
Yeah.
The referee and Dilematika making the correct decision there.
Yeah, he just put his front foot wrong. Very good call, because I thought it was a knockdown originally, and the referee called it a slip, and it was a slip.
Round number 2, Brown, no holds barred. If you didn't know, you'd think that this is a 4-rounder, but this one is scheduled for 12 rounds because it is for the South African junior flyweight title. The champion, Luzuko Siyo, in the white, blue, and red trunks. Started like a house on fire, and the challenger, Bongani Silila, in the green, white, and red trunks, responding. Right hook there from the challenger. Big right hand there coming from the champion.
He's a little balanced there, but he got caught to the hook. Garcia.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a lot of that, Brian, because these two boxers, one is a southpaw, another one is an orthodox. So there'll always be these kinds of balance hitings.
This is a fight. Two good fighters going toe to toe.
Yeah, if you thought maybe that was only going to happen in the first round, Brian, where there was so much action, well, you're mistaken, because we're in the second round and these guys are going at each other as if this is the last round.
Well, now you know why they made him the interim champion, Bongani Salila, because he can fight. Well, Luzuko is injured with his hand.
Yes, he can fight, Brian. If he thought that his record was anything to go by, 3 losses, 8 wins, and 6 of those by knockout. If he thought he was just going to get bumped out by the champion with 11 wins, 9 KOs, no loss, you were mistaken.
Big punches coming from Salila now. Oh!
Big punches coming from both sides.
What a fight. This is the real deal. Two good fighters bombing away at each other, not concentrating on defensive skills, yeah. They just want to land bombs.
Big punches coming from the challenger. And the champion is forced to hold. The champion for the third time, Brian. I think he was hurt. He was forced to hold. And again he holds, Brian, and I think Silila is heading an upper hand.
The crowd love it. You know, we're not sure this crowd supporting the underdog or the champion.
No, they're split in between, Brian. The challenger, they're coming very strong towards the end of the second round. And
they love winners.
Yes, and I think taking that round, action from the last round. And when I say action, I mean real action. And look at that. Big punches coming from the challenger. And the champion responds. Both sides, really. One for you, one for me. And look at the crowd in the background. And round number 3, let's see what happens, Brian. As I said, I don't see this fight going this way for the entire 12 rounds. Somebody has to go down.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if this goes 12 rounds at this pace.
Big left hand there from the southpaw stance of the challenger. The crying man, Bongani Silila. The crying free man, Brian.
Big right hand there from Salila. Little right hook from the southpaw stance. And he catches the champion and it hurts the champion.
Yeah. If there's any boxer between the two, Brian, who has been hurt, it must be the champion. We saw in the last round he was forced to hold twice. But he's still coming forward, Brian. As he gets nailed by the right hand there from the challenger, Silila.
Big right hand from the champion, big right hand from the challenger. The crowd are loving it.
And you can see one of the fans in the background there saying, and they knew, obviously in support of the challenger Bongani Silila in the green, red and white trunks. The champion brand knows only one way, and that is to go forward all the time. But now he's forced to back off now.
But it seems
as Silila bombs his body with those big punches.
I think it seems like at this stage Salila's taking it better than Siyo. He's taking Siyo's best and he's just coming on. Oh, big left hook from Siyo.
Siyo, Brian, one thing about him, Siyo, he never stops trying, Brian. Down he goes, and there was a slip. Their feet got entangled. And that is because one boxer is a southpaw and another one is an orthodox. So that is to be expected. But now look at the challenger now, Brian.
Oh.
Look at the challenger, Brian.
Big punches from the challenger, brilliant
Silila
stuff.
is really on top of the champion. But beautiful sweeping punches there from the champion, Luzuko Siyo.
Siyo getting nailed with right hands.
He's been nailed, Brian. Down he goes.
Siyo's going down, the champion.
Down he goes.
The crowd are going berserk. The challenger has knocked down the undefeated champion.
I don't think he's hurt, Brian. He still looks very, very fresh. And end of the round there. A very, very exciting round. Won by the crying-free man, the challenger, Bongani Silila. Dropping the champion with less than 10 seconds remaining round number 3. So he wins that round, Brian, 10-8.
10-8, yeah, definitely. And he's a very deceiving fighter, is Bongani Silila, because he doesn't look as good as Siyo, but he's a puncher and he takes a good shot. And then we see the slow-mo again. Oh.
It was just a barrage of punches, Brian. He never stopped punching, as you can see.
Boom, there's a left hand, boom, right hand.
And something had to give.
Down he goes.
Definitely something had to give there.
And well, we've never seen this man go down. That's the first time he's gone down.
And now he goes. Let's see what the champion Luzuko Siyo is going to do in round number 4. This fight has been fought really at an incredible pace.
Siyo's other problem is his hands are very low.
Yeah, I think he's run out of steam, Brian. He looks like he's run out of steam. He's not as fresh as he looked in the first 2 rounds. But now he comes up with some big low blows. He's really up against the challenger, which is very, very determined to win this title.
Yeah, basically, he takes a better shot than Siyo, the champion.
The champion's defense, Brian, is very, very, very leaky. He throws punches and he never really covers himself. That is why really the champion really is hitting him, the challenger is hitting him with those big body shots and head shots. What a pace, Brian.
Brilliant stuff from Salila.
Yeah, Salila, Brian, is on top. Silila is on top, Brian. I think it's a question of time before he drops the champion again. Watch out for his powerful left, Brian. That's the punch that really dropped the champion in round number 3. You see, setting him up now with that left.
Oh, big left hook from the champ.
Now, but the challenger was out of balance, Brian. Oh, was he? Because now he stopped punching now, but then he comes back now.
Well, Oh, big right hand from Salila. At least a left hand from the southpaw stance.
Right uppercut there from the challenger.
Wow, what a fight. In round 4, they're still bombing away.
Round number 4, Brian, as I said, in my opinion, really, I think the champion really has blown a gasket, Brian.
Yeah, the champion's been hurt again. Oh, big right hands from the challenger. And the champion says, no, you haven't hurt me.
Stop. Stop and close.
What a determination from the challenger, Brian. Bongani Silila. He's picking in the champion.
From Salila.
The champion, Brian, is paying heavily for coming up like a house on fire in the first round. I think really it's a very, very, very tired Brian. He's a spent force right now. Round number 4, that he lost, he can hardly walk straight. He's all over the show. And his corner now, they'll have to do something, come up with something very, very special. The last round, Brian, as the challenger really was
there was a slip.
coming with guns blazing. Yeah, this is the time now when the challenger really allows the champion into a false sense of confidence. The champion is wide open, Brian.
Good. Watch the corner. Watch the corner.
And the challenger, Bongani Silila, is really, really prepared. Now look at the champion now. The champion, Brian, is a spent force. I'm telling you, Brian, I don't think the champion really can continue this way. He's completely tired and is only in the 5th round, Brian. This is a South African title fight. It has to go for 12 rounds, or is scheduled for 12 rounds. Can the champion get his second win? That's the big question.
Yeah, he's going to have to up his game now, the champion. Luzuko Garcia. Because he's starting to fall behind on points here. Against a very determined challenger.
The challenger is very, very
Bongani
determined.
Salila.
He's still fighting back, Brian. The champion. He's still throwing punches. But I think of the two of them, Brian, the challenger, Bongani Silila, looks the fresh of the two.
Yeah, he definitely does, Peter. In round 5, he looks fresher than the champion. It's almost like the champion's run out of ideas. He tried to knock him out the first 2 rounds and it didn't work.
Yeah, that's what happens, Brian, if you come out thinking that you can knock out your opponent in the opening round. And if that doesn't happen and the challenge and your opponent fights back, then you get into all sorts of problems.
Right.
Yeah, well, Luzuko Garcia has knocked out 9 opponents out of 11. So, yeah, he relies on that punching power. And he's realized now you can't knock everybody out.
Right, guys. Go back.
Yeah, and the challenger, Brian, has taken his foot off the pedal. Because now he's letting the champion back into the fight. And as you can see, the left-right combination from the champion. And you can see he's
Better combination.
He's gaining some confidence now, the champion. His challenger just taking a breather, Brian, and maybe trying to woo the champion into his trap.
Yeah. As you said, Peter, the challenger looks the fresh of the 2 here in round 5. Silila.
The champion, Brian, seems like he's getting back his second win. He looked like a spent force really in the last round. I thought he would continue.
Oh, big right hand.
Stop.
He seems to have got his confidence back, Brian.
Yeah, good round for the champion again.
He must have won that round. So this fight really balanced on a knife's edge. Action from the last round. The challenger early on coming strongly, but towards the end, it was the champion who really had the upper hand. And based on that performance in the last half of the round, we think that he might have shaded the round. The champion, Luzuko Little Hammer Siyo, 22 years of age. And don't forget, on the 2nd of March, Sandton Convention Center, IBO welterweight title. Chris Van Heeren, the champion, defending title against Matthew Hatton. That will be on Super Sport 2 from 10 p.m.
All right, we're in round 6 of the South African junior flyweight title fight. The champion, Luzuko Siyo, having a tough time against Bongani, Salila.
It has to be Brian, his toughest fight in the professional ranks. Because now he's up against a man who was champion before and was forced to lose his title, not in the ring. And that is why he is called an interim champion. Bongani Silila.
Oh, bombs from both fighters.
No clean punches landed so far in the round. It's all missing, Brian.
As you said, the champion has made a little comeback here. He's got his confidence back.
He's got his confidence back and he's got his second wind back. Now, but look at the challenger now, Brian. Getting out of his shell.
He looks like he is really hard with the right hand, with the left hand as well. See Salila, there's that big left hand.
And forget that the challenger, Bongani Silila, dropped the champion in the 3rd round. So based on that, Brian, I think he must be confident that he knows that he can drop the champion and he will want to do it again.
And he can hurt him, yeah.
Down goes the champion, but this referee, Andile Matika, says that was not a knockdown, that was a slip.
Box on.
And box on.
Big left hand again from the challenger.
The challenger, Brian, is concentrating on the body. Unbelievable stuff that we're seeing this afternoon. If you've just joined us, we're in round number 6. And this one is for the South African Junior Flyweight Championship. The champion, the man just went down there, but the referee says it was not a knockdown, but a slip. Luzuko Siyo, 22 years of age, defending his title for the 2nd time.
Stop!
Against the challenger, the crying free man, Bongani Silila.
You see that slow-mo action? That's where Silila stayed on the ropes to try and tie his man out. And then he comes back with those big left hands. Don't forget, Ringside Live on Supersport 5 on the 28th of February with myself, Brian Mitchell, and Pulani and Zibi. We will have Stan Christodoulou, Francois Botha, Chris Van Heeren, and Matthew Hatton as guests. So it's going to be a great show. Some big interviews. We'll talk to Francois Botha about the Sonny Boy Williams fiasco. And we'll talk about to Chris Van Heeren about his upcoming fight with Matthew Hatton.
Round number 7. At stake, the South African Junior Flyweight title. The champion is the man in the red, blue, white trunks with some tassels. Luzuko Siyo. He's up against, really, he's got his hands full against the challenger, Bongani Silila, who dropped him in the 3rd round.
The challengers probably slightly ahead on points after 6 rounds.
But he needs to do what he was doing in the 3rd round, Brian. He needs to follow his man relentlessly and just throw a lot of punches. Because you can see that the champion, although he's recovered nicely, I think he's still a little bit unsteady on his legs.
Big left hand coming through from Bongani Salila.
This fight really, it is compared to the first 3 rounds, it has slowed down. If you just come in, you've really missed out on the first 6 rounds. An action-packed fight. These guys going at each other like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good fight, Peter. It's a really good fight. Lots of work rate, lots of action. With the champion going down for the first time in his career, Luzuko, Siyo, and the challenger putting up a brilliant performance here.
Yeah, and credit to the champion, really, coming back after that knockdown in the 3rd round. I really thought he was gone. I thought the fight was going to be over. But here he is, in round number 7, he's still standing. Luzuko, Siyo.
Big right hand from Siyo. Another big right hand from Siyo.
Yeah, he's outboxing the challenger now, Brian. He has to be winning this round.
Only problem is he hasn't really hurt the challenger. He lands punches, but the challenger takes a better shot than Siyo as he gets nailed with a right hand and a left hook.
Yeah, he's getting nailed now. The challenger knows that now he's got to do something. Otherwise, he's letting the champion back into the fight.
The champion's tried everything he can to knock out the challenger, and the challenger's just taken his best. And I don't think he can take the challenger's pressure.
End of round number 7. Action from last round. He got clipped there behind the ear, lost his balance, and nearly went down. The challenger, although he threw a lot of punches, Brian, he never really landed flesh except those 2 punches. But the action continues. Round number 8. In this action-packed South African junior flyweight title fight, the champion, Luzuko Siyo, undefeated in 11 fights, 9 knockouts. And his challenger, the crying free man, Bongani Silila, the South African interim champion. He's 25 years of age, 8 wins, 6 of those coming by knockouts, and only 3 losses.
Big left hand again from the challenger. And Siyo just doesn't seem to have the answer for the challenger's left hand.
Yeah, when the challenger goes on the rampage, Brian, Siyo is found wanting.
And of course, the challenger's name is Bongani Salila. He's wearing the green trunks with the red.
He's a man fighting out of the southpaw stance. He managed to drop the champion in the 3rd round. And he's coming very, very strongly now. And the champion was down. Champion goes down. And the referee says that was not a knockdown. And says, don't hit your man when he's down.
Well, the challenger's now got him under pressure. Oh, and Siyo's in big trouble. The champion is badly hurt.
He's badly hurt, Brian, and he's holding for dear life. He's holding for dear life. He is in trouble. Can the challenger finish him off? He's buying himself time, Brian. He's buying himself time. He's going down and pulling the the challenger with him. That's the champion, Luzuko Siyo. But the challenger is not going to let him off the hook, Brian.
No.
Look at the big punches coming from the challenger.
Oh.
Is the title going to change hands?
Wait.
The champion is badly hurt, Brian.
Well, looks like we could have a new champion here today.
Oh, another big right hand there from the challenger.
I mean, Siyo's hands are just far too low. And he's just soaking up big left hands all the time.
The champion hanging on for dear life, Brian. And we've got about 20 seconds in round number 8. Can he survive? Big left hand there from the challenger. Champion is in big trouble. I think he will survive the round with less than 10 seconds in round number 8. As he gets nailed there by another right uppercut from the challenger.
Champion in big trouble here.
And he'll be saved by the bell. You can see he's very unsteady on his legs. He can hardly stand. And this is why, look at the challenger now playing on the rampage. This was when the challenger really body punches, softening the champion and then leaving him open for big head shots. And Bongani Silila was just throwing punches after punches until the challenger went down, but it was not ruled and knocked down. Round number 9. And the title is really now at stake, Brian. The title held by the 22-year-old Luzuko Siyo. In the...
And all credit to the challenger. He's done a good job, Bongani Salila. He's come here to win this title. He says he doesn't want to be the interim champion. He wants to be the champ. Oh, Brian, big right hands, big left hands.
He's hurt again, Brian. He's hurt again. He's holding for dear life. The champion is holding for dear life. Can he survive? Big left hand there from the challenger. Another left hand.
And he's badly hurt the champion.
He's badly hurt, Brian. There's still a lot of time left. 2 minutes left in round number 9. The challenger is on the rampage, Brian. The title is about to change hands, Brian.
Yeah,
the champion is all over the show. One more punch, he will be going down. He's holding on for dear life. The referee says, box on.
Luzuko is about to get knocked out and lose his South African junior flyweight title.
He can hardly defend himself, Brian. He's hanging on for dear life. Surprisingly, the referee is not warning him for holding. I don't know why the referee is not holding, but he's holding on for dear life.
The referee should be taking a point away now for...
Exactly, Brian. They should be taking a point.
For holding. He should have warned him 3 times by now and taken the point.
There's still a lot of time left, Brian.
But it's...
Big punches, and now this time he's going to go down. He's holding on, Brian. The referee is not warning him once again.
I think the ref's going to stop this fight.
And he's going down by the referee. This time he counts him. He's had to give him a count. 5, 6, 7, 8. Can the challenger finish him off? Big punches on him. Left right combination.
This fight's over.
The title is going to change hands.
The
referee is going to stop this fight. And we have a new South African junior flyweight champion. And he is Bongani Silila.
Luzuko has lost his title to Bongani Salila, and the crowd are going crazy.
And this is how it happened. Big right hand there, and the champion was really there. He stumbles on his own, really without any punch landing, and the challenger all over him. And cleverly the champion is holding Brian. He was just holding on for dear life. That is the only thing he could do.
The strange thing, the crowd was supporting the challenger, then they were supporting the champion, and they're happy that the challengers won. So, you know, they support winners in this town. But a very good victory there by Bongani Salila. There we see there's a big right hand, wait for the left hand, boom, on the button, and it's all over by the shouting. Referee Matika has stopped the fight and the towel was thrown at the same time.
Yeah, and Majiga Pride had no choice but to jump in there and save the champion from further punishment. He was already out, Brian. He was really out on his feet. He was all over the show. He had been hurt. He has been dropped in the third round. He came back strongly after that, and he survived the third round. Fought well, and the round that we thought that he might have won, and just when we thought that he was back into the fight, the challenger, Bongani Silila, turned the tables on the champion Luzuko Siyo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bout has stopped. Official time, 2 minutes and 15 seconds of round number 9 for the winner by technical knockout. Now he is the South African junior flyweight champion, Bongani Silila.
Silila, 2 minutes 15 seconds of round number 9, stopping the champion, the little hammer, Luzuko Siyo.
Bongani, congratulations on a great win.
Yabulela tata, ngizaqala ngibulela coach bami, ngibulele nabantu basecaweni ngothandazela, ngibulele osibewo umjoje kulo sabulandela. It was a great fight tata, ndiyabulela lonto leyo.
You've been waiting for this for long.
Udala tata kambe ngoDisemba, khange ngihlale kokoko ngisejimile. Kokoko ngidlala ngibale kokoko. Kuthiwa ikhona ititle ekhowenza phela ndidefend. Nami ndaqala uba interim champion enze ihistory South Africa.
Once again, congratulations.
Yabulela tata kakhulu. Bulela nefans zami. Wonke umuntu ozongisupporta namhlanje. Nathi ititle yakwa7 ayizujike yakwa7 ngoku.
Congratulations, Bongani Silila. Of course, now he is the South African junior flyweight. I'm going to try and grab promoter Mzima Samguni just quickly. Bronzim, another great show, another great fight.
Well, it can only happen here at Supersport. It can only happen via AA2, Supersport and AA2. If this is the first fight, you can see the vibe. You can see the excitement. This is what people want. Let's put boxing back into action. And if we put such shows, then boxing will not fail. But if we don't put good shows, boxing will fail.
I'm sure you have a word to say about the support and the supporters. They came in their numbers today.
That is exactly why I'm saying, give them the good fights. You saw from the first fight, the supporters will never disappoint me. And they know what they want. They know what, especially here in the Eastern Cape. But I'm sure even the people that are watching on Supersport, they will see that action was hot right down in the Eastern Cape. I want to thank Supersport. This is the beginning, but we are going to continue like this until the end.
Thank you very much, Bramzi.
Thank you very much, Mr.
There he is.